Nice. G'day everybody. Welcome to the Players Podcast. I'm Az, here with Bop. Firstly, I'd like to get this out of the way. Not get this out of the way, but it's a big thank you to Perla for the tees. Very nice fit around the chest, shoulders and back. So absolutely just go grab some because you won't regret it.
Exactly. The seasonal colours are coming to the end of the season, so go and grab those ones as well before they go.
Absolutely.
And also, a quick disclaimer: I definitely have bad internet for this episode, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah. All right. Lovely. To kick things off with sport, I guess.
Well, this is already a boring start.
Yeah. Oh well. First one of the year. Get around it. We continue into the new year.
So good. Yes, we do.
We would have made it this long.
What is it? 13 episodes now?
This is episode 13. Your lucky number. How do we celebrate?
We don't.
Fair enough. All right. So, Bob, would you like to kick things off, or should I?
You can start us off, mate.
Bloody oath. All right. So, start off with the cricket with a bit of Ashes action. The Aussies are currently 3-0 up after their awesome display. Scott Boland's awesome display at the G. Pretty magnificent. Then now they're playing the SCG on time of recording. It is the day 3 of the fourth test, the Jane McGrath Day. And the Aussies are currently up by about 300 runs.
Yeah. About that.
And Scotty Boland's putting on a display.
Again.
Yeah. I mean, the Aussies have the earn. So, yeah, can't complain.
As Michael Atherton said on the commentary, where's this man been for 10 years?
Oh, no, absolutely. How old is he now? He's like 30-something.
Yeah, in his 30s.
Sorry. And Uzi Khawaja hit a century and some on his comeback test after a few years. So good on the lad. Makes the selector's job really hard.
Also, Ari, earlier today in the play, did you see where Cam Green bowled Ben Stokes? But the bail didn't come off.
Yeah. There was an appeal. The umpire gave it out because of the deviation. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe LBW. I was listening on the radio.
Yeah.
But then they reviewed it. Turns out it didn't come off the leg. It came off the stump, and the bail just didn't fall off. So,
I think the umpire just didn't really know what had happened and just gave it out, which is probably fair enough. But it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen the footage of it, but I've never seen a ball hit deviate that much off the stump without it. Like, it wasn't just like a nick where you heard the noise. This is bounced off it.
Yeah, no, this was like a thick edge to second slip almost.
Yeah,
even though it went to the keeper. But
yeah.
No. So yeah, interesting Ashes so far. Root is still yet to score a century on Aussie soil. Yeah, Poms are suffering.
But again, how good is Scott Boland?
How good Scott Boland? Oh, geez.
Moving on, we'll go to the Big Bash. More cricket.
Lovely.
And to put into 4 words, COVID ripping through clubs. The COVID is ripping through the clubs.
Absolutely.
There's been 2 major outbreaks. I think 5 or 6 of the teams have been affected so far.
Yeah.
With positive cases. And Melbourne Stars have had 12 players. Brisbane Heat have had 10 players. And your squad's only 18 big. So it's not very easy to...
It's not good at all.
Play when you don't have a squad.
Yeah, well, even the Stars, they versed the Renegades at the start of January. And the runs scored were only 120 odd. And this was after 20 overs, not even all out. Or they might have been all out on the final ball or something. But just the standard of cricket significantly drops with the depth of these squads not being super amazing. And COVID just going through your top-end players.
When 12 of your 18 players you've got in your squad are out, so then you got to get at least 5 players from club cricket in.
Yeah.
You don't really expect him to be the best.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Also,
And moving
in the
on.
Big Bash
Oh, sorry,
last
go on.
night, in the Big Bash last night,
Oh yes.
Gorinda Sandhu got the 7th ever BBL hat trick and
Good
ended
fate.
up with 4 for 22 or 4.
Very good bowling.
Mm.
Have you
Now-
have you ever had a hat trick, Bob?
Yeah, I've got a double
Yeah.
hat trick 4
No,
weeks
that,
in a
that
row.
doesn't count. A genuine hat trick.
Yeah, double hat trick.
Like on my cricket. Because it only counts if it's
Not
on
on
my cricket.
Okay, and then not on my cricket.
No, mate, not good.
I got a double hat trick though, and it wasn't in the backyard, so it has to count.
It's pretty much in the backyard. You versus the same kid, 4 balls in a row, who had never picked up a cricket bat in his life, sorry.
But it was an actual game of cricket.
It can get cricket double hat trick.
It's not Kane cricket, it's APS cricket.
It's pretty much Kanga cricket because it was in year 5. You
Okay,
paid double.
APS
You paid
cricket.
double. It was double the runs over the bowler's head, mate.
No, it wasn't. We
Yes, it
played
was.
on an actual field.
Right.
All
Whatever.
right then.
Whatever.
So now you're expecting me to ask you if you've ever got a
I
hat
was
trick?
actually. Yeah.
Well, let's move on.
Fair enough. All right. In the tennis, that's a yes to everybody wondering at home. And it's actually on my cricket.
It doesn't count when you are 2 foot and 80 kilos heavier than every other player on the field in under 12s.
Mate, I opened the bowling, took the new rock, had 8 runs go through.
Okay, no one
slips,
asked for the story of it.
and then on the 4th ball of the over, fourth ball of the first over, I have bowled one. It's gone straight through him. Next ball, bowled straight, gone straight through him. 2 boys off crying, and then the next bloke comes in, bowled the ball. He's popped it up, and I've just taken it very nicely. And then the celebration was the soccer dive slide knee thing with the arms up, and I stared him up.
No way you did that.
I did do that. This was under 10s, so it was excusable. I also gave another bloke a Mitchell Johnson stare. So yeah, I was priming back then, mate.
I can't believe you did that. The soccer dive on 2 knees.
Yeah, mate. With the hands up.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's how you got to celebrate your hat trick. If you get a hat trick, get somebody to film it, and you got to do that dive. You got to keep it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we move on. In the tennis, lots of tournaments going on around Australia. The Adelaide one's going on right now. Don't know what it's called.
The Adelaide International.
That's it. Then the Melbourne Somerset or the Aussie Somerset or whatever it is.
Melbourne Somerset.
Yeah, that's happening right now. Ash Barty is through to the second round in the ATP.
In the Adelaide International. In the Adelaide International, mate.
You're right.
Adelaide International.
Sorry.
Ash Barty through to second round.
Yes.
In
Then in the ATP
Cup, yeah.
The Aussies did pretty well, finishing second in their group. Yeah. So
that's basically all in tennis at the moment.
A bit more.
Other than the biggest story in the world right now.
Yes. Would you say the world?
2 words. Yeah, 2 words.
Yeah.
2 words. Novak Djokavic.
Wow.
And yes, I would say the word because all of Serbia and all of Australia are about to start World War III.
Fair enough. Are you going to tell the story or am I?
Oh, I'll tell it.
Yeah. Good man.
So, 2 words. Novak Djokovic.
Good stuff.
The man who we have mentioned on the podcast before.
Yes.
Anti-vaxxer. But we weren't actually 100% sure as he never told anyone if he was vaccinated or not. He wants to play in the Australian Open, but of course the rules to get into Australia are if you're not a citizen, you have to be double vaccinated. And as he's not double vaccinated, he had to get an exemption. And his exemption was claiming that he had got COVID in the last 6 months. Anyway, then he comes over and he arrives 11:30 at night. It was Wednesday. What day is it today? Friday, Wednesday evening.
Wednesday evening, yeah. So in between
11:30
Wednesday
arrived.
and Thursday.
Yeah, that's Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And then he has been put into, like, I don't know if anyone's watched the TV show, Australia Border Force. You watched that show?
I have watched it. I love those kind of shows because they just take the piss of foreigners and drunk drivers.
Exactly. So he was one of those people sitting in the room for 5 hours, and they cancelled his visa, and they kind of asked him to leave Australia because he couldn't leave the airport because he's not allowed into Australia immigrant. Technically. But then they did like a court battle thing while he was still here, and he's now staying in Carlton in a immigration accommodation thing. So he's there at the moment, still fighting for him basically to be allowed in. But the fact that Australia has already said no to him and gone all this effort, it's not they're just going to back down and say, yeah, sure, why not? You can come now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and the Victorian government and the Australian Open, or like Tennis Australia, they've given him the exemption to play.
Well,
is that right?
I think what he got wrong was that there's a difference between being allowed to play in the tournament, which he classified for.
Yeah.
That's different to being able to come into Australia.
Yeah.
So there's other players who aren't vaccinated, and that's fine, but you have to do 14 days of quarantine.
And he's obviously
But he just came thinking, correct. And now 14 days of quarantine will take him to a few days into the tournament, so it wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. But he claims to have had COVID in the last 6 months, and that's his reason for not needing to that's his exemption to be able to come here and not quarantine. But
he doesn't have the documentation, does
he had COVID last year, so he'd be getting it for the second time in the last 6 months. And in the last 6 months, he's played 36 matches of tennis. And you wouldn't be able to have COVID and play 36 matches in 6 months. It's very, very, very slim chance.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
They're saying it doesn't all add up at the moment. And now the Serbian president has been, on the Twitter, like all the presidents are in this day and age, and come out and said that Australia has harassed them. And now there's something with the foreign minister in Serbia has come out and said something. So World War III starting.
Fair enough. I mean, I find it pretty ridiculous that he's even able to get out of the airport, mate. So he should be under the same rules as everybody else, but oh well.
I don't know if he's allowed to leave. I don't know if he's allowed to leave the government accommodation at the moment.
I doubt he would be.
And it's because he's fighting a court battle. That's why he's allowed to stay.
Yeah.
But Rafa Nadal did a tweet today, basically saying everyone knew that you had to be vaccinated to play, pretty much. So he came here knowing that he's not vaccinated. So why does he expect surely there's some consequences,
absolutely, yeah.
And that's having to do 14 days of quarantine.
Yeah, I saw his presser where it says I think he said that he knew what he needed to do coming into Australia, even though he's not vaccinated. He had a way, but he said he didn't have a full understanding of it, but he knew something wasn't right, and he should probably be taking the government's word instead of trying to fight it. So, words of a wise man. Yeah.
So that is a story to watch at home.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been living under a rock if you haven't heard about it, but that's why we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the Australian Open starts on the 17th of January, so it's going to be a ripper-dipper tournament.
Absolutely. You'll see me there.
I will probably be there as well if I can fork out $55 to go to a days of tennis.
It is on the steep side. But you know,
But got to do what you got to do for sport.
absolutely, you know, only live once.
Exactly. Oh, I guess we'll go back to the cricket
I
as
guess we will. Nathan
we
Lyon's halfway
attended the
through his
Boxing Day.
over.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
that too.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
sorry.
attended the Boxing Day Test match.
Day 3.
Well, I attended day 1 and day 3. You attended day 3.
I did.
So in total, you saw an hour of cricket.
Yep. And you saw about 9.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not sure if you've just seen the ball that's happened. There's been a
No.
ramp shot over his over his left shoulder to leg slip. Didn't have one in. So Smith's picked it and he's tried running across the keeper and he's nearly taken it.
Thanks for telling everybody, about the cricket about 3 days
Absolutely.
later than what they're going to watch this podcast.
Don't worry, mate. I'll get this thing out tonight.
All right. So, and then, so we got to the test match on day 3, knowing there would be a result on day 3.
Yes, we did.
But
we booked
not
the tickets
thinking there'd be a result
earlier.
But not thinking there would be a result before midday when the game starts at 10:30.
Yes.
We thought that it was going to be like sometime between lunch and tea, probably, which is like between like
Second
1
session.
and 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yep. But not at 11:50.
No, that was
because one man, 2 words, Scotty
Boland.
Yeah.
Oh, that was magnificent. I mean, we were almost in perfect position. We were just over long on. So, and like a pretty
or the slips from the other end.
Oh yeah. We got to see. I think it was his 5th wicket. Marnus or David or somebody took it in slips, and we were all waiting.
His 5th wicket was the caught and bowled. I've watched it like 8 times.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We did get to see all the wickets.
That was good. Yeah, got to see
4 of his wickets.
Yes,
4 of his 6. 6 for 7. That's wild. Have you ever taken 6 for 7, Ari?
Can't say I have, mate. My best bowling was the day I got a hat trick,
and that was
3 for 8 off 2.
I bet you.
Yep.
Mine's 3 for 7 off 6.
Well, it wasn't a hat trick, so next time.
No, but mine was in seniors, not under 10s.
Mine was in under 10s, but the top division for under 10s. So I don't know what to say.
Cool. Mine was on a ground that was full synthetic grass, not even real grass outfield.
Mine was on Linden Park Upper, where it has the squarest boundaries, and also it has like a 50-degree angle. It's like this, mate.
Mine was on Mazenod's second ground.
Oh yeah, that's
Mazenod's.
Was it a hot day?
Ground. No, it was pissing down with rain.
Oh, well, you'd rather that than a hot day, because on those grounds with the synthetic outfields.
Was yours on a hot day?
It was a warm day.
Can't even remember. I know you're making it up.
It was about 25 to 30 degrees. You know, it was warm, but the thing is, we started bowling, and I was the first over, so it was still pretty mild. It was not
because it was 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know, I remember which end we were bowling from too. I was bowling down the hill.
Okay, very nice. I remember my double hat trick in year 5 as well.
Okay.
I was bowling from the. I was playing on the back oval at Carriebull Lane, like the back
Smith
like
Oval.
Rugby oval at the back.
Smith.
And I was bowling from the end where like Gramlich and bowling down towards the end when nothing is. It's the swamp and the golf course.
Nice.
On that, have you played any golf recently, Ari?
Believe it or not, I've played shit tons of golf. Played in a couple of competitions. My handicap is now 17.6.
Wow.
Yeah, and we won about $180 in the comps.
And how much did you pay for the comps?
In total, over the few comps I played, I reckon I paid about $100. But that's also because
Wow.
I shouted the brothers' comp fees a couple of times.
Why would you do that?
Because I have a card and they don't.
Did they pay you back for it?
Not yet, but I'll try getting back for it.
And are you going to shave your beard?
Yeah, mate, I am. It's pretty horrid. I haven't shaved it since Christmas, and it's just grown and grown, and my razor is blunter than a door.
Oh, so that's like 12 days of growth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. I don't like it very much.
This is 17 years of growth.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, mate, don't lie.
Oh, all right then. You got me.
I did. Poppy, I've got a fun fact for you because I know you're going to forget.
Wait. My headphones fell out, but I was just going to ask you, have you got a fun fact?
I do.
Can you give us your Az's fun fact right here?
I've got two for you for my lack of fun facts.
Oh,
both about the same subject though. So in the last 53 balls before the end of the session, it was 3 for none with 50
you could find that on my You could find that on my Instagram story. Go check me out at Ben_Oppie.
You could also find it here. So first fun fact. Second fun fact. Scotty Boland was 8 for 7 from his 8 overs before lunch on day 3. So he bowled 4 of his overs before lunch and 4 of his overs at the MCG, where he went 4 for 7. And then he went... No.
And then if you...
Something like that.
Well, if you want to see that, then if you go back to our message strain, I'm pretty sure I said to you...
Yeah, Scotty
Boland's last 6 overs, 8 for 7.
Again. Hold on, Poppy, hold on. Scotty Boland's just gone up into the rooms. I've got sufficient evidence here of Nathan Lyon at the crease, but Scotty Boland may have bowled this ball.
Oh, yeah. We can see now.
Yeah, that's Scotty Boland bowling the ball. And that's Nathan Lyon having his over. And he just got spanked.
So, your fun facts, both of them from me?
No. One of them was from Instagram, Triple M. The other one was from you.
Which I coincidentally put on my story.
But also from Triple M. Also from Triple M.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Boppy, mate, given the AO is just around the corner, can I just get some predictions for the winner of both the male and the female?
Tennis?
Off the top of your head. Yes, mate.
Tennis?
Yes.
For the men's, I think Rafa Nadal will win.
Yep.
For the women's, I think Ash Barty will win.
I was actually going to say the exact same thing, but I'll change it up. Ash Barty for the women, Emma Raducanu for the women, and mate, she's going back-to-back Grand Slams. Emma Raducanu and Federer, if he's even playing. So, yeah.
Do you want a fun fact from me?
Federer's not playing. Or no, hit me.
No.
Okay.
The only player in cricket history to hit a 6 off the first ball of a test match is Chris Gale.
Fair enough. Lovely. Bairstow just hit his 50. That's a fun fact for you.
Yeah.
So now you know the time of recording.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about this fun fact? Alex
Okay.
Stewart, who's an English cricketer, was born on the 8th of the 4th in 1963. So 8/4/63. And he scored 8,463 test runs.
Now that's a coincidence and a fact if I've never heard of any. If I've ever heard of any.
That is.
Yes. Nathan Lyon just got smacked for another 6.
Oh, wowzers.
Yeah. Poms are building up a strong partnership here.
Seriously.
Yes.
On the morning of the 11th, 2011, South Africa needed 111 runs to win at 11:11 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I did see that one. That was amazing.
Mm.
Oh, well, quick interruption here. Big thank you to Pillar Clothing for getting behind us. Good fitting t-shirt. Make sure to get their inaugural summer set of collection of colours and also their normal colours too. Just get them because, you know, Christmas is now gone, but birthdays still happen all year round. And also you can also treat yourself all year round. So Pillar Clothing is the clothing for you.
Pillar Clothing, be comfortable in your own tee, mate. They've got 1-pack, 4-pack, 7-pack, 10-pack. That's if you want to get them like a bit cheaper. And I know from experience, they will be shipped to you very quickly. And they come, you can wear them. You can wear them around the house, wear them out of the house. You can just have them up there on the wall. Just go and buy some Pearl tees.
Yeah. We're desperate now. Buy some Pearl t-shirts. Now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, look, the last week and a bit, it's not much sports really happened, has it?
Not really. I mean, there's been things like NBA and NFL and stuff, but that's really boring, I guess, because they just happen so often. Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan.
One more thing we forgot to mention.
I think DeMar DeRozan's hit a couple buzzer beaters, like
two in a row. 2 in a row.
So he's carrying the Chicago Bulls right now, but you know, still wish he was at Toronto. Kind of hurts to see.
One more thing we forgot to mention.
Yes.
One more thing we forgot to mention.
Yes.
The first game of the AFLW season's on tonight in the women's.
It is.
St Kilda versus Richmond at Frankston Stadium. So if this podcast is out in the next 2 hours, get down to Frankston and watch the footy.
Absolutely. Unfortunately,
if not,
the cricket's going to be dominating TV. So.
No, because there's actually no Big Bash on tonight because they've postponed the Melbourne Stars game tonight versus Adelaide Strikers. True. So Channel 7, whoever is the thing is going to be free. Yes. You know, because the test match will finish straight into the women's footy.
That's a sport marathon amazingness thing.
No, sport marathon amazingness is when the test match is on, followed by a Big Bash game, followed by a Big Bash game. You got cricket from 10:30 in the morning till 12:30 the next morning.
That's pretty good.
14 hours straight of cricket.
I like that a lot.
That's like 98% of girls' dreams. Sarcastic because it's not.
Oh, wow. Nice. Another fun fact. Drive to Survive season 4. I think it's season 4 that's next to come out. Comes out between April 7th and April 10th. Bit of a wait, but you know.
Can't wait to watch it.
Absolutely. Ooh, Stokes is the next Sky one. Don't worry.
When does the next Outer Banks season come out, mate?
Like God knows. God only knows.
Well, why don't you search it up for us while you can?
Righto. Outer Banks season 3. It's actually an album by Billy Summer featuring 3 songs. Release date 2nd of January 2021.
Ari, talking about the show.
Oh no, yeah, no,
not
that's yeah, I know. I'm sorry, mate. It's just hard when there's an album and a season of Bob. I'm sure you know.
I don't. That's why I asked you. If I knew, I
Okay.
wouldn't have got you to set it up.
I wouldn't put it past you. Who will return? Yes, we know they will return. What happens next? We know what's going to happen next.
No, we don't, and don't spoil it.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm just. Don't worry, mate. Just trying to skip through this. I'm just trying to see a number or a date. Nope. Outer Banks season 3 release date on
2nd of January,
Netflix.
2021. Huh.
Will there be?
Oh, yes.
They have renewed the show as of December.
December 27th, they've said the Pogues are back for a 3rd season.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know when it's going to come out, but
the Outer Banks crew will be back for season 3 of the Charleston filmed show that follows a group of adventurous teenagers as they embark on an epic treasure hunt. Netflix has officially renewed the show for 4 months after the season 2 premiere on July 30. That means nothing. I thought we were going to get a date
with any luck to expect it in the summer of 2022.
That's true.
So I think that's American summer. Is that in the middle of the year?
Yeah, that's like July, June.
Yeah. So hopefully in the next 6 months or so.
Yeah. Well, that sounds amazing then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so cool.
Absolutely.
Wait, what? Why did I say that? I don't know. Well, again, thanks to our sponsor, Perla Clothing.
Absolutely.
What do you reckon we just wrap it up?
I reckon that's fair, mate. I reckon that's very fair.
All right, you got the sky blue Perla on. How does it look on you, mate?
Well, this is how we're looking, mate. It's good fit around the chest, shoulders, and back, as you can see.
Oh,
nice. Nice fit
man.
on the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also, mate, we've got to love my tan line.
It's pretty good, mate.
It's mediocre.
Yeah,
it was a bit better.
Yeah, we can see your bicep, mate. We can see it.
Really? Can you?
Actually, no, there's nothing there.
Oh.
Well, go and get your seasonal colours, ladies and gentlemen.
Before they run out.
And if you still watch this podcast, what are you doing with your life? Thank you.
And good night.